The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. You guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in and stretches this defense out wide, it can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Owens. And the freshman making an impact play there. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's escaping the pocket now. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here. You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Romero. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up on this possession. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce, and they'll be sacked back at their 2-yard line.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on 3rd and long. You cannot be serious. The head coach going for it. Backed up to his own end zone. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. And on this conference championship stage, it's the defense that makes the play to tie this game up, Kurt.
Man, Chris, think about this. There's so much at stake. You're trying to win a conference championship. Who knows? Maybe move on, get to the postseason, into a playoff. And to come up with a play like this from your defense where they create the turnover and score themselves to tie this thing up, this is going to be an exciting finish.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Texas.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. First down, looking to throw the ball. He lets it go. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Pitch to the back. He's got room looking for the end zone. And the ball to the ground.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. Gets the first and still running. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Knowles.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The PAT is good. They go for touchdown, 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing pressure. Took contact on the throw. Makes the catch downfield. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit. Does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
And now from the pistol formation. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Now it's second down here. Looking downfield. It's Owens. Looking right. This one caught. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a game can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. He's back to throw again. That incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On third down, he drops to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quick throw over the middle. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
That's a good job here by this defense, especially the linebacker man coverage, but the quarterback needs some help here from his intended target. He needs to be able to find a guy that can separate and pull away from man coverage to be able to make any play at all.
Second down after that previous play. The back's got it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. The Noles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackled at the 40, that'll earn a fresh set of downs.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the Noles have 1st and 10 here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll try the right here. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And he knocks that one right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Florida State 17, Texas 7.
Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The defense with more pre-snap movement. He's running out of time here. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Well, let's face it. They dug themselves a hole in the first half. But I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
We got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And looking for a big play here. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Looking for a gap. It's Gibson. And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice solid run here by this pack. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. The Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. To throw, it's Owens. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And that is no good. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Movement here from the tight end. Here comes a handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the option play here. Has the first down and more. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The shotgun running play call. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter?
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida State 17, Texas 7.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. And the single back takes the handoff. Powerful running here. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Crucial third down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Escapes the pocket. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And the Seminoles will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Powers through a tackle. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Seminoles pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the right side. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So second and 6. The Noles are in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And now the try here for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
He'll take a deep shot. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Hand off to the single back. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. He'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Second down play coming up. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Knowles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Linebacker shifting around now. They'll hand it off. That one moves the ball to the 16.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these